Hello and welcome to today's reading for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine and the current union energy going on in the middle card. And we're also at the beginning of everyone's favorite, Mercury Retrograde. So yeah, welcome to Mercury Retrograde. That's happening about now, more or less. And it's in Cancer, the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. So I thought I'd do a moon card for the middle card. Moonology cards, Moonology Oracle cards are by Yasmin Boland, and the Crystal Angel cards are by Doreen Virtue. And well, Mercury retrograde in Cancer is really about going within, how you communicate around issues of your inner home, perhaps your past, and any kind of like issues around your childhood home, stuff like that. Or like, even for me, what's coming up is like kind of this feeling of a childhood neighborhood, like kind of healing my own separation from that place, which is an actual place, right? But it's also just like a feeling. So yeah, you can feel into what's going on for you there. But Mercury retrograde is always about like communication, and so it's about also going like kind of moving introspectively and reevaluating and things like that, stuff around communication. So yeah, let's get started. Make sure you stick around so you get to see what the union card is, to like get a complete feeling for the reading. So we're going to start with the DF. Take this nice rose quartz off. And so we have Emerald here. Welcome to the Emerald City. So yeah, ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. So this can mean, just very literally, it could be that, but it could also be something about your vibration. Like for me, I had a very significant dream last night that was very telling. Like the last time I had a dream like that, it definitely brought in change, and this was a unique dream. Of course, it wasn't like the other dream I had several months ago, but yeah, so that's for me personally, like what this card is saying. Like there's a passage into a new vibration that like a coming of age, something is being healed. So when you're doing a lot of spiritual work, you do feel the shift, and sometimes you think you felt the shift, and like you do feel it in little ways and this and that, but you can kind of tell then like when there's an actual shift. And then you have to also be aware, of course, of like the upheaval that's going to come with that shift probably. And especially since there's some eclipses going on right about now, we have another one coming up in a few days, so that also speaks to this card, I think, for the Divine Feminine. And so good job, give yourself a pat on the back for just enduring and keeping up with your spiritual work. And it's summoning in something that is good, that's new. And that emerald, that's really kind of, to me, signifying this heart-centered energy. So going more deeply into just being able to access like a good, nice, peaceful, just whatever feels really good, in your heart. Like I said, it could even be related to a place that actually has or does exist in your reality, or like a dreamscape or something, but that kind of a feeling that you get. So let's move on to the DM's card. Dun dun dun. What does the DM have to say, y'all? Tanzanite. Ready to love again. Oh, snap. The DM is ready to love again. So, you've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. And the cool thing about new love is, of course, it can be love that's already, like been there. And in truth, it always has with your twin flame either way. Like your twin flame is someone that you're created with. So they're always with you. And I think that's what, my personal experience is speaking to with just like that feeling of a childhood neighborhood and stuff. And my twin flame always being there with me, there's no, most people, most of you watching this probably didn't grow up knowing your twin flame. Some of you may have, or at least being very close with them, from a young age. That's definitely happening more and more, I would say. But there's something about healing that childhood within, where separation isn't really the ultimate truth. So you're healing any kind of separation you felt from your twin flame, and then getting to feel that in the present as you go. And so actually yesterday, that was the union card I pulled, had to do with childhood stuff, so that makes sense to me. And so just cool, way to go, Divine Masculine. There's something that you've healed, and this of course is very complementary and even similar, I would say similar to the Divine Feminine energy, where it's there is kind of this sense of a milestone in a little bit different kinds of ways, but where again, you're going deeper and able to open your heart. I feel with the DF's card, it's a little bit more of an energy of accessing that place in your heart and really being able to attune to that vibration in a easier way, whereas the Divine Masculine, it's more it says here, of an ability to open your heart more deeply, more open heart kind of feeling, kind of as this card suggests, where it's the, I don't know, wings or crystals kind of spreading out more. So just that sort of feeling where it's hey, it's okay to be vulnerable and actually experience this, because in truth that of course you want to experience love, right? We all want to experience love. So let's move on to the middle card. It's nice lapis lazuli, gotta love that. That was in my TikTok reading last night. You can check that out if you want. I should actually add that link to here, to YouTube. Anyway, side note. Okay, so this says your commitment is being tested. Ooh, drama. No, so it's just there's something where you have a challenge right now, and it could be it could just be an inner thing too, where you're finally feeling a feeling of that has already felt just something's unresolved, right? And so you're just going deeper with resolving it. And I think that this is also kind of speaking to what's on the other side of this. If your commitment's being tested, it's because you're vibing into a deeper commitment, and both of these cards speak to that. So it's okay. It's okay to go through this this challenge, and it doesn't mean anything bad at all. So it's just an opportunity to go deeper and look at places where maybe lately or whatever, that where you just haven't been fully committing to yourself as much as you desire to, and just make a new choice and fine tune that, refine how you're committing and showing up for yourself every day. And I feel also that this could easily be speaking to you for something related to like domestic stuff, like your household. Just could even be something in your physical space that could really use a little bit more committing to. Like the little things can help you overcome like kind of the deeper issue here at this time. So just like taking a little bit of extra time, energy, putting on a little extra love for the what is around you in your space. And if your space is already perfect, then and you really, really feel that way, then of course like go within and see what's there. Of course, like you don't need to go like hunting for things that aren't there, but this definitely suggests that there is something to go deeper with. And it also is bringing up just like if there is a kind of a conflict, like, or somewhere in your reality where you feel you're experiencing a misunderstanding, essentially, that's the word I'm looking for. Just choose to commit to yourself there. Just do the mirror exercise. Well, I'm misunderstanding myself here, right? And this is just an opportunity to go deeper with commitment. And same thing if this is applying directly to your twin flame somehow, like maybe, if they are with someone else who you believe to be your twin flame is like with someone else, or they're just not in your reality or whatever it is, but you feel them very deeply, that can also just test your commitment. So just keep feeling into that. And I'm just going to pull one more, actually, moon card. They're already shuffled and there's one on top, so I just feel like, why not? All right, so conclusions are within reach. So full moon eclipse. So that's like very kind of reassuring, ties it all together. So just keep going and persevere, right? There's no reason to like stop doing what you're doing, and please don't ever stop committing to yourself, right? Like, don't try to like get away and think you can't for some reason. You always can. So yes, conclusions are within reach. Good job, DF, DM, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this reading and enjoy the beginning of the Mercury retrograde cycle, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.